Hey guys, for those who don't know me, my name is Rochelle and I am coming to you live from Texas. Once again, it is hot. Do you remember how hot it was today?
It was 100 and hot.
100 and hot. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful Friday. I'm super excited for this live because we are going to meet with my friend Brian Rhodes, and he's going to talk about his story, how this incredible technology has changed his life. And we will wait for him. He should be coming on anytime. So, how's everybody's day gone? How's your day gone?
I'm going good. All school supplies taken care of.
They went school supply shopping. I'm glad I didn't have to go. That just sounds like a fun experience. All right. Hey, Brian, how are you? He is coming on now.
All right.
What are you doing? Hey.
Got that set up.
Good to go.
Right? What's going on?
Oh, just hot. It's hot here.
Yeah.
Where do you live? I don't even know where you live.
We just, we lived in Missouri for a while, and then we traveled in the Keto RV for like 2 years, and then Sarah, we got pregnant and wanted to be close to her family. So her family's from Vicksburg, Mississippi. So we moved to Madison, Mississippi, which is right by Jackson, like right above it, right above it.
Cool. Is it hot there? I'm sure it's hot, right?
Yeah, it's storming right now really bad, but it's super humid and like 90 degrees.
Oh, that's crazy. When is Sarah due?
What does she do?
Yeah, when is she due? When?
When is she due? I'm like, what does she do?
No, when?
And honestly, we don't really know because she has polycystic ovarian syndrome, the PCOS.
Yeah.
So we don't know exactly when her due date is.
Right.
So because they didn't know when she was ovulating and when the baby was conceived, but we're thinking any time between now and September 1st. So.
Oh my gosh, that's soon.
Yeah, she's ready to go. She's like going for walks, and we're just figuring out ways to help this work faster, you know.
Are you pumped?
Yeah, we're pretty excited. We're just kind of just sitting around waiting for the baby to come, and her mom's I believe she's gonna come and help us sleep train her, and she's really good at doing that. So she's gonna come in and help us a lot, you know, which we'll need it. It's both of we've never had a child before, so it's all new to us, you know.
Can she come sleep train our 2-year-old? Because he still sleeps with us and we can't get him out of our bed.
Right. That's what we'll never let that happen, I don't think. Sarah's like 100% against that. So we'll see.
You say that now.
Yeah, that's what I say until they come in and they're like, "Can we sleep with you?" And you're like, "Sure." You know?
And then they're, old. Too old to be doing it. So I'm excited that you were able to join me today. I want to hear your story. I want to share it. Yeah, so.
Let me turn you up. Yeah.
Tell me all the things.
Thanks for having me on. Kind of like my story before this and after this.
Like, what introduced you to it? What is your why? All of those good things. How has it changed your life? How has it impacted you? I mean, because the biggest misconception is people think that this is all about weight. And I know it's not. Right.
That's one reason why I didn't join different companies, because they always are like weight loss. And I don't really need to lose weight. Obviously, I'm a guy, so I don't care about what I weigh. I don't care at all. If I see a scale, I'm like, oh, wow, cool scale. I don't step on it. I don't care. I just want to lose fat. Yeah. So, I have that question all the time. Is this a weight loss thing? And I'm like, well, do I look like I need to lose weight? And they're like, no. Did you lose weight? And I'm like, I lost fat, which, I did lose a little bit of weight from it. But so when I was approached with this, it was literally my buddy Michael Rutherford. It was just like, hey, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? And I was literally like, is that like Keystone the beer? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Google high fat, low carb diet. And I'm like, what do you mean high fat? Like, we can't eat fat. We'll die from a heart attack, and that's just the way I was taught, and most people are, about the whole SAD diet. But so I Googled it, and I'm like, well, I'm an athlete, so I know he's played some sports here and there. So I Googled high fat, low carb diet / athletes, and first thing that popped up was LeBron James. And I'm like, wait a second, LeBron James. I read the whole article. He was doing the high fat, low carb diet to get himself into ketosis to reduce inflammation, body fat, and it did talk about how it's a different fuel source and that it helps him breathe better on the court and produce less oxygen, so he actually could get more minutes on the court and not be as worn out. So I was like, holy crap. I messaged him back. I was like, what do I need to eat? LeBron's doing it. I want to do it. And he said, I don't know yet. All I know is I'm going to have a product that puts our body into that state of ketosis that skips the whole diet part, because we started looking into the diet, and if you don't have your micros and your macros on point, like, you are constantly fatigued, you're breaking down muscle, you have zero energy because you're in a state of breaking down muscle and not having electrolytes. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want anything to do with that diet, but I'll drink ketones. Why not? And so basically, before I was a counselor, I was kind of fluctuating from being out of shape to in shape, because it was one of those, a lot of people listening, or if you have been on that diet roller coaster or food roller coaster, to where if you work out, or if you didn't work out, you gain weight, you lose weight. And if you didn't eat right, you're losing muscle. If you're one of those people, definitely drop, that's me. And, so I went from, I'd work out for a month, get in decent shape, then I wouldn't eat right, and it would all come pouring right back on super fast. Mm-hmm. So I was up for anything that was going to help me feel better. I just wanted to feel better. I didn't know any benefits besides it wasn't a weight loss product. And that was what excited me, because I don't want to take something that's just a stimulant that's going to give me so much energy. I'll sweat and feel racy, and because you ever took pre-workout, you're in the gym, you're just like, oh wow, what's going on, like, oh my gosh.
No, I've never taken pre-workout, but back in the day, like years ago, I've taken, like, I tried those stacker pills, like they're in the gas stations now, and it had the same effect.
Yeah, same thing. I've used those, and I took something called Rip Fuel that was just like to give you energy, but it gave me so much energy, and then I would crash and have zero energy, and it was horrible. So I was not wanting anything. Like, I didn't drink coffee, I didn't drink soda, I did drink energy drinks, and I would get a super spike and then super crash.
Yeah.
But I do it just to play basketball, and then afterwards I'm just like completely worn out. So it was nothing I really wanted to do with anything like that. So it went from, all right, I don't want to lose weight, I just want to feel better. I'll try this because I trusted my buddy Michael, and I knew if it was something that he was interested in. He's not so much a workout buff. He did need to lose some extra weight, but he just wanted to feel better too, and to chase his kids around. So I said, heck, I'll try it. I'll go on your faith on this. So I started drinking it. And at the time I was about 250, 248, never hit 250, but I'm 6'6", and, so I can carry that weight pretty good. It's hard to notice, but so I instantly started drinking it. I did not want to change my diet. To drink something to make me feel better. And at the same time, if it was helping me feel better and not crave the same stuff I was eating, I'll find better ways to eat, And the day one, great energy, not too much, just good, steady energy. If you can hear, there's a giant storm going on.
I took my mind.
The rain is going sideways. It's crazy. So that steady energy and how it reduced my cravings for carbs and sugars led me to ask him, hey, I haven't ate all day. I'm not hungry. Is this normal? And he said, man, I feel the same way. Let's start looking how to eat a better lifestyle. And we didn't have a clue what to eat. There wasn't all the education there is now about this. There was education on the ketogenic diet, but I didn't want to eat 80% fat. That wasn't something I wanted to do. I just wanted to eat like basic like protein, fish, meat, chicken, broccoli, spinach, eggs, one ingredient foods. That's what I like to call them. Like if you read the back of it and it has 65,000 ingredients, it's probably not for you.
Right.
If you just read the back of spinach and it says spinach, that's probably something you want to eat. So that's what I started doing, and I started seeing muscles pop out that I haven't seen in a while, but I wasn't working out. I was walking, I was riding my mountain bike, and I did do, I got one of them right here, I'll show you. I did this ab wheel, and it's just simple ab wheel, it's $9 from Walmart, and I did it because I just had so much energy. It just, you have to do something, you have to walk, and it wasn't like overwhelming energy. It was just like, I just feel really good. I want to do stuff.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I got in really good shape. I did drop 20 pounds, which was really cool. And then for 3 years now, I've completely maintained that. And I haven't been working out. I haven't been doing anything different. All I do is drink this drink once to 2 times a day, and I eat when I'm hungry. And I eat, if you want to call it, it's like a keto lifestyle or a low carb lifestyle.
Yeah.
I avoid sugar because of all the research I've read about it now. It's like, or I went to Keto Academy and was just like, oh my gosh, this is so bad for you. And if I'm not craving it, why eat it?
Right.
So, same thing with, once I started staying away from bread, and then I would eat bread, I would crash and I wouldn't have any energy. So I was like, I don't want bread anymore. And then we have people like you that are making awesome recipes that I follow all the time and try to recreate them the best I can. And so just started eating healthier, and I've maintained feeling amazing. And along with some of the benefits that I didn't even know, like it literally has the ingredients on the back. And one of the main ingredient, if you Google it, you'll learn a lot about it. It is a very unique ingredient that you can't get unless you're getting from this specific packet or your body creates it. So there's other imposters out there that think, hey, this is the same stuff. It's definitely not. They're just piggybacking off what Pruvit started. But I started seeing tons of reduction in my inflammation. I thought it just came from losing an extra 10 or 15, 20 pounds. But talking to my wife and then listening to people at Keto Academy, the beta hydroxybutyrate blocks the inflammasome that creates that chronic inflammation. So I was like, oh my gosh, I want to drink this just for that. I mean, I've had 7 knee surgeries. So
wow.
It was like, I feel so much better just drinking this, and I get it for free, than going and taking ibuprofen where you hear how bad that is for your stomach, or taking pain pills, which can lead to all horrible types of stuff. And I'm one of those people, I don't like to put anything in my body that I really don't think I need. But this is something that was completely natural. I mean, I learned from the same people you're learning from. I mean, there's not any more educated people on the planet that you can learn from. So, wow.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. And so my story I went with how I felt. And that was the cool part about it. And then I kind of started sharing every day how I felt, how it tasted. And everybody kept asking me, well, what is it? And I'm like, I really don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. Here, watch this video that explains it a little better.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'll let them explain it. So I just share a simple video, and they would watch it, and then they'd say, well, how do I get this? And then I would show them how to get it. And then it was like, hey, do you want to get it for free? I like, everything tastes a lot better when it's free.
Right.
If you don't notice. So I started sharing and helping people get it for free. And then the next thing you know, people were like, can we really make a big income with this? And I was like, well, I have, and all I've done is revolve my business around helping people get it for free. And then the people that ask me that question will take it to another level. So, you know, the business side of it, the product side changes my body from the inside out. Feel better. I mean, even my skin's better. It's weird, but because I don't care about the skin, but it's like, wow, I look better and I just perform better. Everything about what's going on with me is better. And that's kind of what the company is about, becoming the best version of yourself. So I try to meet people at where they want to go, what goals they want to achieve, you know, the best version of themselves. And then the business took off to where people wanted to learn. People wanted to feel better.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I think you got out.
Thunder.
Are you there?
Lightning and thunder.
Are you there? I think your storm got yep, there he goes. I wonder if he'll come back. If you are wanting more information about this exciting technology, do you have anything to add? Or if we have an amazing support group, we'd love to have you. We'd love to see how we can help you in your journey and better your success. So feel free to, oh, here he comes. Maybe. I think the storm.
All right, sorry, I got a phone call. And Sarah just called me twice, so she texted me. I'm seeing what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Please, and these checks only.
Maybe she's going into labor. That would be.
It's a thunderstorm.
No, she's not.
It's a thunderstorm.
I would feel so honored if she went into labor right now. But
Right.
I think it's really cool that she doesn't know her due date, because it's like as soon as my due date hit, I was like, get this alien out of me. I'm done.
You said, get this baby out.
Get this baby out.
4 miles a day walking. Eggplant and pineapple.
Yes, eggplant and pineapple.
That's what we heard. So we're getting some, I think, today or tomorrow.
She was drinking pineapple smoothies, like the extra large ones from like the Smoothie King, 4 times a day, like literally whatever she could possibly do.
But what's crazy is that I found out now, like 2 years later, that is not healthy. So somebody posted the other day how healthy Smoothie King was, and I was like, excuse me, have you looked at their ingredients lately? Do y'all have a Smoothie King out there?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think there's one in Jackson.
Don't go. Don't do it.
Don't go. I'm not too big into them anyways. Sarah does like the froyo and the smoothies. I don't really care. I'm one of those people that don't like to eat. It's weird, and I'm never hungry. I rather eat what's in this box than eat food, if that makes sense.
That does.
So I do really intermittent type of fasting, to where I eat once a day and kind of like around 2,500 calories in a 4-hour window, and I'm done. I just don't revolve my life around food at all. And I'll go out with people and they're like, what do you want? I'm like, nothing. I'm going to the gas station, nothing. Not hungry. Why eat? Why waste your money? So I don't waste money on any kind of drinks besides water, and that's free. So
cool.
Kind of, I'm one of those weird ones. You don't have to be like me, but that's fine.
Well, when I started, and this is what I think is really funny. So our starting weights, yours and mine, I'm 5'4" though, but our starting weights were pretty much the same. And I started in December.
So you're kicking butt. I saw your before and during. I call it during.
Yes, during. After, I'm not done yet.
Constantly, making myself better too. So yeah, that's pretty incredible. Like, you probably feel a lot better. Crazy
better. And like, I have a hard time describing or remembering who I was before, because I've changed so much as a person. And if I would have looked back a year ago and thought that this is where I would be, there's no way.
Right. I mean, it's kind of surreal too. I mean, I've been in Pruvit for 3 years now, and before this, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was a counselor, and actually I had knee surgery. If I can pull this up, it's kind of weird, but I have a giant legging on here because I had 3 massive blood clots, and I had some DVTs in the veins. and I couldn't work, they actually fired me. So I lost my job a couple weeks before Pruvit started. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I went on faith that the product was awesome. I would share the product and I would introduce people because I didn't know anything about it. I couldn't pronounce the main ingredient. I just know I felt better every day. So I kept sharing it all the time. And it started working. The business wise went from making zero to making a good 6-figure income per year. And you don't have to know anything about what you're doing, because the way that Pruvit structures this whole business is around community marketing. So we're all in this together to help educate each other, along with, now we have so many tools, so many different doctor references. There's been thousands of articles come out. So, now me and Sarah personally helped over 40,000 people drink the drink.
Wow.
Which is incredible, coming from not a single person from my hometown jumped on board with me. Everybody's like, you're from a town of 4,000 people. How did you do this? I said, social media. Literally, someone asked what I'm drinking. I'd help provide them the drink. And they would say, how do I share this? Because I feel good. And I always say, don't be weird. Be yourself. Explain how you feel. If that relates to people, then they're going to want to drink it too. I mean, you can't, I don't like to say easy, but it's pretty simple. If you look at this type of structure that Pruvit and we're talking about as a sales job, you're going to fail.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to want to sell this. I want them to just share how they feel. And if the person's like, I can share this with tons of people, how can I really get rewarded for it? Then that's where I'll come in and say, this is what you need to do to actually turn this into a lot of profit. Plus, let's get your product for free and let's help people make, financial income. Like, now it's to the point where so many people's lives have changed from drinking it. I get more satisfaction on when someone messages me and go, hey, today was my last day of work. Now I get to stay home with my 2 little girls because I'm making a 6-figure income too by doing what you taught me to do. Or I paid off my truck, or I paid off my Jeep, or I paid off my car. I'm hearing these stories every month, and it's pretty, that's what's really cool, because when I first started this, I didn't know if I was going to be able to make a house payment the next month, and it went from that week I made the house payment for next month. And I didn't know what I did, because all I did was like, hey, Rochelle, meet Michael. Hey, Kinsey, meet Michael. Hey, Sarah, meet Michael. And Michael gave them the right answers, plugged them into the community, and helped them get the product ordered. And it helped me make a house payment. And I was like, I can do that all day long.
Yeah.
Like, I look at people, I'm like, if you're not scared to talk to people, you know how to use your cell phone to make a text message or a phone call or a group Facebook message, you can be successful in this business. I still have people, and you probably do too, that don't know how to do a Facebook Live. And that's okay. Just put me in a group message. I click right here, click plus, put my name, and I'll say hello and help answer their questions and help them get the right answers, and then help them get enrolled. So it's not that difficult, just keeping it simple goes a long way.
Yeah. Well, and we even have tools if you are scared. We have tools to help you get over that fear. Like more. Yeah. That was a huge changer for me.
That's really cool, because a lot of people will ask some crazy medical questions, and I'm not your medical doctor.
Yeah.
Please do not take my medical advice. But here, let me share this document, because the Max hasn't been on the long, so people look at this and be like, in your body. So basically, check this out, what the diet will do for you. This product will help assist that too. So just give them some good education on it. there's so much out there now.
Awesome.
Right?
Well, our video keeps, I don't know if on your end if it keeps freezing, but it is on mine. So I think we should probably let your storm run its course.
It's really bad out here. So, yeah, I'm sorry. We could do this again.
No,
I'm down to do this whenever. Talk a little bit more detailed about anything from, stories to, business advice or anything. So it's a lot of fun. It's great to do this. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming. I'm glad that you're available, and I'll be praying for a baby soon.
Right? It's coming. She is coming. So, all right.
Exciting. All right. Well, have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you later.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.